Hello everyone and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max and we are here today with this very sinister looking Audi RS6. So PP Performance have taken this RS6 and made it the RS6 from hell, or Batmobile, or whatever you want to call it, with those incredibly huge 21-inch wheels by Artform, and we have some cool red details around the car like these logos and this stuff right here. Black grille, matte black wrap, PP Performance. And the wheels are beautifully dished, as you can see. So if I sit here, you can see that the center of the wheel is much more to the inside than the outer line. So those spokes really go outward, which I think looks really cool. And at the back we have a Grabación exhaust with, again, that red line around the diffuser. That exhaust is very loud, as you will hear in a second. And we also have a KW suspension kit, as you can see right here. So this car now has 750 horsepower and 1000 Newton meters. Through the changes that PP Performance have made, we have ceramic brakes as well. So all in all, it's a crazy looking car, and well, it does fit the RS6. So if we take a look inside, okay, so we will start in comfort mode and just in drive for the gearbox. But that exhaust is already very present. Well, it's really comfortable like this. As I said, this has a KW suspension kit, which always firms up the car. But when you leave it in comfort, it's really nice actually. And these roads are quite bumpy, not very smooth, and well, it deals with it really nicely. That changes though when you switch to dynamic, because the suspension firms up and it becomes really firm and a little bit bouncy. But like this, it's really nice. But let's just switch to dynamic mode, because you want to hear the sound of this RS6 with 750 horsepower and 1000 Newton meters. Let's switch to manual mode. And now the exhaust really starts barking. And it has the power to back up that sound, because this car is seriously quick. You also hear the turbos right now. They are the stock turbos. They have changed the downpipe. It's from FI. It's in a Grabación exhaust, a race filter, and different software by PP Performance. And that already gives you 750 horsepower. So that's not that difficult to reach. And you could easily go to 800 just by changing the turbos for bigger ones. But now you see that suspension is really firming up, and it is nice because you do feel the car more, but it also gets a little more unstable. This car actually is just way too fast for this road, so I think we are going to take it to the Autobahn and enjoy all of those 750 horses trampling underneath the bonnet. Okay, so there's the Autobahn we are going to take, but first I'm going to set individual, because this suspension is way too firm for this Autobahn because it's quite old. So individual, dynamic for the engine, and comfort for the suspension. That's the steering wheel. We're going to keep that in comfort as well. The differential, dynamic, engine sound dynamic, adaptive cruise control dynamic. Okay, so that's my ultimate Autobahn setting. We're going to put it in sport. It is already in sport. And we're going to select the digital speedometer for you. There it is. So this is the only place where you can really use this RS6 and truly gun it, because it's just way too fast for anywhere else. And there we go. So that's already past 200, 240. And it's quite cool to see. I mean, the RS6 is one of the most tuned cars in Europe, I think, and it's quite easy to get some serious power from this car. We had that RS6 Performance a couple of weeks ago, which had just the software and already delivered 700 horsepower. This has 750. And it just becomes this ultimate Autobahn hauler, which does it super easily with incredible speed. That's 280, that's 290. There's someone in our lane. Please move to the right, kind sir, thank you. And there we go. So that comfort setting for the suspension really transforms this car, because it's so comfortable now. And it's much easier to drive at high speeds. We have to stop for some gas soon, because this is really draining the tanks. So the acceleration, as you can see, is truly relentless. This just keeps going. I don't know where it would stop. I guess 330 kilometers an hour or something like that, maybe more. But this is what's great about the RS6. It's so easy to get huge power from it, and it's still very manageable. And that's why it's a shame that, for instance, in the US you can't get an RS6. And I really feel bad for the US, because it's an amazing car. You can get the RS7 though, which is gorgeous, just as fast, but doesn't have that huge boot, which makes this car so cool. So that was the POV review on this RS6 by PP Performance with 750 horsepower, 1000 Newton meters, and it's a total beast. I mean, it's so cool that this estate wagon, this family car, turns into this crazy angry beast and does 300 kph like it's nothing. So I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking on the little icon in the bottom right corner, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for regular updates. And we will see you at the next one. Bye guys.